In the remote northern reaches of Canada, nestled on the fringe of a dense forest, sat a small village with a tight-knit community. However, one resident stood apart from the camaraderie, Jack. While he maintained polite interactions with his neighbors, he preferred solitude, residing in a cabin on the outskirts and crafting furniture from wood he sourced himself. Jack held strong ethical values, particularly when it came to the local poaching activities plaguing the forest. Under the cloak of darkness, poachers preyed on wildlife, profiting from their pelts. Leading this illicit trade was Michael, a notorious figure in the village. Despite his clashes with Michael, Jack remained distant from town, content to avoid conflict, until an unexpected turn of events. Frequent excursions into the forest offered Jack solace, believing his ancestors' spirits dwelled among the natural surroundings. Amidst his carpentry pursuits and woodland hikes, a pivotal moment awaited him, one that would stir his emotions to the core. What Jack initially thought to be a backpack dangling from a tree revealed itself to be a poacher's trap upon closer inspection. As he examined the bag, he felt multiple bodies inside, concealed by its opaque covering. Determined to help, Jack shifted the weight of the bag off the rope it hung from, causing it to widen and reveal movement within. Despite the freezing temperatures of the harsh winter day, Jack knew he had to act quickly to save whatever was still alive inside the bag. He rushed home to gather essential supplies, a knife, blanket, and stepladder, before returning to the scene as fast as he could. Upon his return, Jack was met with the sight of a large animal sitting beneath the bag. At first, he couldn't discern what it was due to the distance and the snowfall. Approaching with caution and respect, he soon realized it was a wolf. The wolf observed Jack closely as he drew nearer, displaying a curious but non-aggressive demeanor. After a tense standoff, the wolf slowly backed away from the bag, maintaining a close watch on Jack as he approached. With the wolf seated about 12 feet away, Jack carefully set down his tools and laid out the blanket. He then positioned the stepladder in the snow and climbed up, lifting the bag onto his shoulder. Making a careful incision in the bag's lining, Jack was surprised to find a litter of fluffy wolf pups inside, one of which popped its head out, gasping for air. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Jack gently grabbed each pup by the scruff and lowered them onto the blanket, one by one. After rescuing 4 pups, Jack noticed the 5th pup was not moving much. While the others quickly scampered off to their mother, wagging her tail in greeting, the 5th pup remained still. Concerned, Jack was about to approach the pup when the mother wolf approached. Respecting the mother's presence, Jack backed away and sat on some nearby logs. He watched as the mother inspected her pups, including the injured one. It was clear that the mother wolf was attentive and caring, despite the difficult circumstances. Observing the she-wolf's gentle attempts to help her injured pup stand without success, Jack witnessed her pick up the pup in her mouth and approach him. Jack remained still, respecting the wild nature of the wolf, but the she-wolf showed no signs of aggression. Meeting Jack's gaze, the she-wolf dropped the pup at his feet, as if entrusting him with its care. With a haunting howl, she turned and departed, a poignant display of the harsh realities of nature. Jack sensed a deep connection and responsibility, believing the she-wolf had placed her trust in him to care for the injured pup. Wrapping the pup in the blanket, Jack carried it home, determined to help it recover. He warmed milk with sugar, a makeshift formula, and tended to the pup by the fire, unaware of the impact this act of kindness would have on his life. The next day, Jack took the pup to the local veterinarian, who confirmed its broken leg, likely sustained from being compressed in the trap. Despite the challenges ahead, Jack was committed to doing everything he could to help the pup heal and thrive. In the midst of the pup's recovery, it was revealed that Kai was also malnourished. The veterinarian provided Jack with a leg cast for Kai and a special solution for feeding. Following the vet's instructions diligently, Jack named his newfound companion Kai, and their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Kai thrived under Jack's care, quickly growing to a size almost surpassing that of his mother. As Kai flourished, Jack continued his routine of carving furniture and exploring the wilderness, earning himself the nickname Wolfman. However, tensions between Jack and Michael escalated. Jack accused Michael of setting the trap that ensnared Kai and his family, while Michael harbored resentment towards Jack for disrupting his poaching endeavors. The animosity between the two men reached a boiling point on a fateful night. As Jack returned home from a hike, he noticed Kai hadn't returned from the forest, which was unusual. Concerned, Jack ventured outside, only to be engulfed in darkness as a fire broke out. Coughing from the smoke, Jack struggled to move, shouting for help before losing consciousness. When he regained consciousness, Jack found himself surrounded by firefighters, miraculously having escaped the flames. Confused and disoriented, Jack questioned how he survived the inferno. The firefighters pointed towards Kai, who appeared visibly concerned, revealing the sequence of events from that evening. Michael, the poacher, had been lurking around Jack's cabin. Seizing an opportunity when Jack stepped outside to call Kai, Michael attacked Jack from behind with a baseball bat. He then carried Jack back into the cabin and set it ablaze, attempting to make it appear as an accidental fire. However, Michael had not anticipated Kai's unwavering loyalty to Jack. Upon Kai's return, he rushed into the burning cabin, grabbed Jack by the scruff of his shirt, and dragged him to safety. Kai had become Jack's hero, just as Jack had been Kai's. In that moment, Jack reflected on the day when the she-wolf had entrusted her pup to him. It seemed as though she had foreseen their intertwined destinies, knowing that they would ultimately save each other.